What's going on, guys, and welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. Here to bring you some more details about Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, reportedly, there's a poster going around in Australia that was spotted over there, and people are talking about it. What does this mean? Is this the real deal? Let's go ahead and break this down. But before we get into that, I want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss videos like this. I post videos every day, and I live stream at least twice a week on Tuesdays and Sundays from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, I live stream twice a week, Tuesdays and Sundays from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Join my Discord. The invitation link is in the description box below, along with the links to my Twitter and Instagram. You can't miss it. Down in the description box below once again. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, the first possible official poster for Jon Watts' Spider-Man No Way Home has been spotted on a bus less than 2 months before the film's release. And this is coming from an article from Screen Rant, so we're going to go ahead and break it down and then talk about it afterwards and just pretty much speculate what this means. Let's not look too deep into it, but if I were to say if this poster is real or not, I would say it's kind of real. But then again, anything could be photoshopped these days. People have a lot of power with their computers and all, posting all this trickery. So the first official Spider-Man No Way Home poster may have been spotted with less than 2 months to go before Jon Watts and Tom Holland's upcoming MCU film hits theaters. The film has yet to release any other promotional material aside from its first trailer. The movie will serve as the final film in Watts' Spider-Man film trilogy, following Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, we've all been waiting when that trailer is going to be dropping by. We're talking about the second official trailer, or the official trailer if you want to call it that, because we've only gotten the first official teaser, even though that teaser was only about 3 minutes long, which could be considered a trailer on its own, if anything. But a lot of people have been speculating, and people thought that it would come out at the end of October, specifically October 28th, perhaps the first week of November, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And also in other news, Spider-Man No Way Home has been delayed in other countries such as the Philippines and whatnot. So that's a real shame that they're going to have to wait until like at least January to watch that film. But anyways, back to the article. The upcoming Marvel flick will pick up immediately after the events of the Spider-Man Far From Home movie, as Peter Parker Spider-Man finds himself in a difficult situation following the reveal of a secret superhero identity to the public. To make things worse, Spider-Man has also been framed for the death of Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, who continues to be treated as a hero following the fight against the fake elementals. With Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. now dead after the events of Avengers Endgame, the young superhero has no choice but to reach out to Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, instead after their connection during Avengers Infinity War. Despite Wong's warnings, the future MCU Sorcerer Supreme decides to help Spider-Man. But instead of making things better, he creates chaos. After casting a dangerous spell, Doctor Strange seems to have exposed Earth to various multiversal threats, hence the appearance of Alfred Molina's Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 and previous Spider-Man No Way Home trailers. As shared by the Reddit user YouBananaBreadGabe, the first official Spider-Man No Way Home poster may have been released in Australia. The image shows the one sheet on a bus. The seeming first poster, it appears to be the same shot of Peter Parker in the trailer after he puts on the Iron Spider suit. The background features the film's depiction of the multiverse, as Doc Ock's tentacles can be seen around the wall crawler, as if they're ready to trap him. Check out the image right here, and here it is on the bus. Now, I can't say this is fake because it probably would take a lot of work. I mean, looking at the shading of the window and the art that's placed on the window, because from the inside of that bus, you can actually look out through the window and see everything. And I gotta say, it looks really authentic and it looks really legitimate. I would say I'm like about 80 to 90% certain that this poster is actually real. Now, the only thing that's throwing me off is the release date. It says in cinemas December 16th. We're getting it December 17th in the States. Perhaps in Australia, they only get it a day earlier. I don't know why that is, but that's the only thing that probably throws me off about it. But aside from that, it is a good looking poster, definitely a lot better looking than the first two initial posters that we got for at least Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home, because those posters were not as great. But this one looks better, a lot better, and I really like it. And given that it's a pending December release date, marketing for Spider-Man No Way Home started fairly late. After the announcement of the film's title back in February 2021, the first trailer wasn't released until August. Since then, no other material has come out for the film, except for a traditional feature on a few magazines. This has forced some cinemas to use used fan-made Spider-Man No Way Home posters featuring Holland's version of Spider-Man, as well as Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's respective iterations, in light of the rumors that they will appear. It's worth noting, however, that Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures Entertainment haven't made any comments that indicate that this will be the case, given that it makes sense that the threequels poster would only feature elements that have been confirmed, assuming that the above image is legitimate. While there's no official word yet from Marvel and Sony regarding the legitimacy of the supposed Spider-Man No Way Home poster, the timing of its release makes total sense. With Venom Let There Be Carnage now a couple weeks into its theatrical run, coupled with the release of Morbius trailer, Sony Pictures is slowly shifting its focus on the upcoming MCU threequel. The same could be said with the Marvel Studios as Eternals finally premieres this weekend. If anything, this could be an indication that Spider-Man No Way Home's second trailer will be released sooner rather than later. So at least by now, we should be getting a lot of promotional material, a lot of TV spots, if anything, because we're already literally just about a month away from Spider-Man No Way Home being released into theaters, but we should start seeing so much more, like a lot of promotional material, a lot of TV spots, a lot of merchandise and whatnot. It should be popping up on our televisions, and even advertisements be popping up on our YouTube videos. It should just be everywhere. Banners, we're talking about everything, should be popping up at least every 2 seconds or every 2 minutes, if anything, just to be a little over exaggerated. Sorry about that. But I find it so weird and funny how we're not getting a lot of promotional materials yet. And usually when something like that happens, it's generally not a great sign. I don't know why. I mean, Sony should be pushing a character such as Spider-Man. It's the most popular character and most popular IP there is in the world. And Spider-Man banks. Like, it really literally breaks the bank and it prints money. So if I were Sony, I'd start pushing the promotional material, the TV spots, the banners, and anything I could, and slap Spider-Man No Way Home's name on it as much as I could, because it's really going to help hype up the film. And I, for one, am highly anticipating this movie. I am setting my expectations low. I am tempering down because, again, like I mentioned earlier, and like it states here in this article, Spider-Man No Way Home didn't confirm the actual appearance of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, despite the fact that we got supposed leaks that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were spotted on set with their costumes in the film. I still can't say for sure that they're in the movie with 100% certainty, but I'm gonna say like about maybe 70% certainty that they're in the film. That's just my guess. You guys, I'll leave it up to you to theorize if they're in the film or not. But aside from that, what are your thoughts about this poster? Do you think this is a legitimate poster for Spider-Man No Way Home? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I like to read them. With all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so you don't miss videos like this. And I'll see you all in the next comic panel.